I don't want to make this about me, but I did always believe in Baker. That is true. And I thought what the Browns did was ludicrous, and the Browns are going to pay that bill for years and years to come. So I do think that is a intriguing, kind of what if the Browns just held the line and kept building up that defense and recognized that the thing went sideways on Baker for two reasons. One is he tore his labrum and played through it, and the other is Odell's dad shared an Instagram video that made him look bad. Those are the two key moments of Baker's Browns tenure. Playing through an injury and the father of one of the players on your team trashing him. That's and then he goes to Carolina. Carolina's a total mess. More on them in a bit, and whatever. So I do think Baker going from $4 million a year to $50 million guaranteed is spectacular, and I'm happy for him. Now, listen, Baker is always going to be somewhat limited, and I know you hate when I say this, DeMonte, but because of his height. And that is a problem. Like he has a great arm. He has a strong arm, but he is 6 feet tall. So seeing over the offensive lineman, being able to see the middle of the field, some of that stuff is going to put a ceiling on him. Also, I think in his head, he's a little faster than he actually is. Baker tries a lot of the stuff Mahomes does when it's like, oh, this play's breaking down. I'm just fast enough to get past that pursuing rusher and get upfield, except he's not, and he's always caught. It's like he hasn't yet figured out that he's not quite fast enough to do that. So I'm not acting like Baker is a top 5 or a top 8 or even a top 10 quarterback. What he is beloved in the locker room, a true leader, I think more than serviceable. There is an unbelievable playoff quarterback stat that I saw yesterday. Here it is. Past 5 years, this is from Ian Harrods. Most playoff games with 3 or more passing touchdowns. Playoff games with 3 or more passing touchdowns in the past 5 years. Who do you think has the most, DeMonte? This is not a trick question. This one should be obvious. The most 3 touchdown or more playoff games. Patrick Mahomes, he has 7. Yep. Second most, again, not a trick question. It might be who you would guess. Do you have a guess?
3 touchdown playoff. He's not out of the league. It's not Tom Brady, is it?
No, Tom Brady has 2, and Tom Brady and Dak Prescott both have 2 3+ touchdown games in the last 5 years in the playoffs.
Joe Burrow?
Nope. Joe Burrow has never done it once in his career. Joe Burrow's playoff stuff is little, if you dive into it, it's a little overrated. Allen.
So it's got to be Josh Allen.
Allen. Yeah. Yep. Josh Allen has 4. So Mahomes has 7. Josh Allen has 4. Brady and Dak have 2. You know who's sandwiched right in between them with 3? Big Show. Baker Mayfield. 3 excellent playoff games.
The
playoff game with Cleveland against Pittsburgh, and then twice this year. The one against Philly, and then the one against Detroit that they ended up losing. He threw the pick at the end. So, a guy who rises to the postseason occasion, his teammates love him.
Who also had 3 touchdowns on Philly that year?
Who?
Mac Jones.
Who? Oh, I didn't know that. Not in the playoffs, but I didn't know that.
Not in the playoffs.
Guys, there's only the full list of guys with 3 touchdown playoff games in the last 5 seasons. The following people have 1 of these games. Big Ben, out of the league. Aaron Rodgers, Stafford, your guy Brock Purdy, my guy Trevor Lawrence, my guy CJ Stroud, and your guy Jordan Love. That's the guys with 3 touchdown playoff games. Brady and Dak have 2. Baker has 3. Josh Allen has 4. And Mahomes has 7. So I like it for Baker, and I'm happy for Baker. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.